Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, we're gonna do this look that I created. It's like a spider infested thing going on, and I will link down where I got my inspo from. And so yeah, so if you guys want to see how I created this, keep on watching. These are black widows, by the way. As usual, I already did my full face, and of course I applied translucent powder since we are working with dark colors beneath my eyes. And we are going with the Dare to Create palette here, and we're gonna start off with this color right here. So this is a very nice true brown orangey color, so we're gonna put that as our transition. And I want to go ahead and clean up my eyelid, since when I primed my eyelid I did not set it, because we do want these colors to really stand out. So I'm going in with the shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and pat it above my crease and literally all the way inwards, because we are doing the smoky eye, so we want this to have a really gradient effect starting from the outer corner to the inner corner. We want the black to be blended evenly throughout the eye. So after we blend this out, we are going to go ahead and move in with the black eyeshadow from this palette. It's not the blackest black, but it is pretty nice. I would go in with a blacker black, or of course do the smoky eye like how I did it on my previous video that I did once, where I did put a base first and then the eyeshadow on top, just so it could be more black. So we're just gonna go ahead and pat this on our lid, not really to our crease, but a little bit beneath, just so we can have enough space to blend out the color. And we're just gonna go ahead and blend this through. And if it gets a little messy, it's okay. Remember, when you work with black, it's a lot of blending, so just go ahead and take your time and build up the color as you go to your desire. And again, continue blending and blending until you get the desired effect. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next shade. For our color in between, we are going in with the sienna color, and we're just going to apply that directly on our crease. And the reason for this is because we want to, again, have that gradient effect with the transition color and the black shade we just apply. And this works perfectly to help you even out that black that we had applied before and make sure it's completely blended. And then we're going to go ahead and go back with the first transition shade that we applied, and we're just going to go ahead and blend that as we go again. And the reason for this, remember that I said it is a smoky eye, so you have to keep on going back and forth to get that perfect blend, since it is a very dark color. Now moving on to our bottom lash line, we're going with this brown right here. It's a very rich brown, dark brown chocolatey color, and we're just going to apply it with the flat brush on our bottom lash line, and we're just gonna start patting it all the way to our inner tear duct, and then we're just gonna drag it out that way. And then we're gonna go in with a small pencil blending brush, and we're gonna go with that transition shade that we had used at the beginning, and we're just gonna use that to help us smoke it out and blend it out completely. If you have a black eyeliner, go ahead and skip the step, but if you do not, or you run out like me, go ahead and use a flat define brush and apply the black eyeshadow on your waterline, and of course where your eyelashes go. And if you have sensitive eyes, I do not recommend this. So for my inner corner highlight and my brow highlight, I'm using my Dose of Color So Mate highlight. And for my lips, I went ahead and I used the ColourPop's I Love Sada a Softy lipstick. And yeah, that's pretty much what I put on my lips. And for our outline, before we start going in to do our spider, I am using the Sephora brand marker eyeliner, and I'm just using this to sketch out where I want the legs of the spiders. And the reason for this is because I do not want to go straight on with the black and then just mess up, whereas using this white eyeliner, I can just erase my work and start over. So I have never really truly just stared at a spider to see how their legs are, but from the emoji and of course like the little spiders I do have on my wig, the front the front two legs are usually smaller than the back two ones, which are, they tend to be bigger. And also you want to include the antenna part from the, they have like little, I don't know, it looks like they have antennas. So I just went ahead and I sketched that out, and we're going to do the same for the bottom. So now going in with our Nazaroo water activated face paint, we are going to go above those lines we created, and we're just going to make them a little bit thicker. And I'm sorry for the exposure. I know I mentioned last time I was going to work on that, but me being right in front of the camera and moving a lot, especially for this, it just makes it hard. It's only during this where I saw that I had like problems with the exposure. So we want to outline again our legs, and we also want to make them a little bit thicker. So when we go in with our highlight shade, the white, it's easier. It doesn't look completely overlapping. So yeah, just go ahead and outline your spider legs, and you might see that I don't even go completely over the white parts. Like some areas I thought it would look better a certain way, so that's just what I did. Remember, the white just works as an outline. It's not exactly how your legs have to be. I did get my intro from Tina Halada, I believe that's how you say it, or Alada if the H is silent. I actually googled spider face paint and she came out, and I just went off based off the picture, but I think she even has like a video. I'm gonna look for that video and link it in the description box if you guys want to see that, or her Instagram. And for the other spiders, I got my inspo off the Google search. I actually googled Black Widow's face paint, and these little spiders came out, and it's off from eBay. They're not really like face painted, they're like sticker decals, but I really love the idea, so I went ahead and did that to my neck and cheek and décolletage. So I'm gonna show you how I did that right now, and I want to apologize if I sound like really distorted or with the stuffy nose. I do have allergies going on right now, and I don't want to take any medication, so yeah, bear with me. So what I am doing here is I am bringing down the legs a little bit more to like my eyelid, so it could be on the blackest point of my eyeshadow, so it could just all look like a one whole spider. The rest is really self-explanatory. I'll just let you guys watch in a faster speed how I complete the spider. And now for the little spiders, we're going to start off with one big circle, well, not completely big, and then another small one, so it can kind of look like a little ant. And then we're going to go ahead and do the little antennas, and then also do our legs. And the legs, it's pretty much the same how we did on the top. It's just the body that is a little different. I am using this Nazaroo water activated face paint for this as well. What I had envisioned was to do some really big ones, some really tiny ones, and some medium ones, but since I was running out of time and I had to go pick up my daughter from school, I just started to do them really fast, and that's why they ended up kind of huge, which is okay. It kind of goes with the whole big deal of the big spider coming out of our eye, so that works out. But yeah, you can go ahead and make them smaller if you like, and that would also look really, really great. So I just wanted to show you guys how I did them, and now I'm going to go ahead and draw on a few more out of camera. So now moving on with the white, we are going to go ahead and draw the illumination to our spider to make it look more realistic.
and we're just doing like little highlight points around the legs, and I'm just doing these randomly. They're not even like perfect little lines, but you guys get the point. I just went ahead and did this to the big spider, and then to the one coming out of my lips, and I believe to another one, because since I did make the legs of the other spiders thin, it didn't really look good. But if you guys go ahead and make the legs of your other spiders thicker, you guys can also do this to those spiders, and then also do the shadowing so it can look 3D. But I only did that to one, I believe, so you will see how I do that in a few. Like you guys can see, the only little spider where it was actually noticeable that we did some illumination was on the one coming out of my lips. So that's why I only decided to try it on the other ones, but then I was like, it's not working. So then moving on to the shadowing, we are using the black eyeshadow from the same Dare to Create palette and a small little detail brush. And we just then start drawing on our shadows. And you want to make sure that all the shadows are going in the same direction so it actually does look like a shadow. So I will go ahead and let you watch this at full speed. It's pretty much just drawing on a straight line from one point to the end. I did try to do shadowing on one of the biggest spiders that I had on my décolletage, and you guys can see I really don't recommend it unless you actually do the legs a little bit thicker or the spider is as big as the one I have. And I still haven't drawn on more spiders, but I will in a few, of course, out of camera. Now moving on to the red water activated paint and a concealer brush, we are going to go ahead and pat that on the bellies of the spiders to actually give it that look of the Black Widow. And another thing that I'm thinking now that I could have done to make it better was actually do like a little white line on the belly so it can give it a third dimension look. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And also my wig is from the 99-cent store, and I actually recommend this one because it's actually full.
If you guys have reached the end, I want to give you guys a thank you, and please don't forget to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to head over to my Instagram. Don't forget to head over to my Instagram so you guys can join the giveaway I'm doing. Alright?